Hey guys, what is going on? It is Matt from FidelityGamingTV, and welcome to an all-new Flames franchise episode here in what year is this? I don't know, but we're in season 2016 to 2017. So, looking at the scouting report here, last year, remember we left off, but we got eliminated in the playoffs. I believe the first or second round, I'm not sure. I think it might have been the first. I know we played the Kings. I don't know if we beat them or not. But anyways, looking at the scouting report now, these guys looking really good. Thomas Zetterberg, I think, was the highlight, and not looking too good, or not looking good for us because we do have the 17th overall pick. So we're probably not going to get any of those guys. But right here is the draft day. We get a call from Colorado. Let's see, what do they want here? And they're going to want Barchi for, they're going to give us their 5th overall pick and their 35th overall pick. I like the 5th overall pick, and I like the 35th overall pick. The fact that we have to give up Barchi is a no-brainer. We're not going to give him up, so I decided to reject that trade. And here, when our turn comes up, we either have Hackett or Shishkinov, and we're going to go ahead and pick Maxim Shishkinov here instead of Hackett, because Hackett, you can see, is an enforcer, and Shishkinov is a power forward, and I thought we needed more of a power forward rather than an enforcer. Man, I cannot speak today. Anyways, so yeah, we pick up Shishkinov in the 17th overall spot. Now we're going to be re-signing some people. Dennis Weidman, no-brainer. We're going to re-sign him 2 years, just over $3.5 million. Actually, we might make it $3.5 million here. So, yeah, obviously we want to keep him. He's starting to go down in overall. A lot of guys are starting to get a little older. That's why we're trying to get some good draft picks while we can. We have a lot of prospects. Vladimir Sobotka, we're going to re-sign. Patrick Siloff, we're going to re-sign him, good potential. And then Shishkinov, the guy we just drafted, we're going to re-sign him, or sign him, I should say, for a 3-year deal. And Sean Monahan, we're going to sign him for 2 years, just under $1 million. And Curtis Lazar, he's only 63 overall. I thought he'd be in the 70s by now, but we try to re-sign him. Ben Hanowski, we re-sign. Brizgalov wants some money, so we re-sign him, and everyone eventually accepts. So we get a message here that says, welcome back for your 5th year. Made some interesting choices in the offseason, but I have to assume you know what you're doing. And he wants us to get 40 wins this season, so don't let him down. That's doable. So here we're going to be scouting some defensemen now in the WHL. Got to get some good defense, because you see here our offense isn't too bad. We'd like some more depth in the bottom 6 lines, or the bottom 6 forwards, I should say. But not too bad. But you see our defense there is kind of, aside from Giordano, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's that strong. So obviously Brizgalov and McCollum are the goalies. Harding, I believe we did not resign, or either he's in the minors. I think he's actually in the minors. So that is that. Right here, we're sending down Staging because his overall dropped. And we're bringing up Hanowski, actually, who is an 85 overall. Did not realize that, so we'll switch them out. And right here, Amateur Scout saying it's going to be a good year for rookies, which is always good to hear. So hopefully we can get some good play out of our prospect Shishkinov. So now we're scouting some more, entering the season. After the first month of hockey, we are 5-4-1, which is not that great. We're 12th in the entire league, not the best. And then in the Western Conference, we're 9th, so not the best either. And in the Pacific Division, we are 5th. So we're not currently in a playoff spot. Obviously, it's just early in the season. We have plenty of time to make that ground up. But, you know, you want to start off strong, and we've had a hard time doing that the last couple of years. So right now, after the month of November, we are 11-9-2, and we are 10th in the Western Conference, and we are 6th in the Pacific Division. So we're starting to fall a little bit. That's not good. We want to make sure we start to get up there as quickly as possible. Scouting some more defensemen in the WHL still. You see we're still trying to get their overalls, or their potentials at an exact spot there. So after December, we are 17-14-3, still like at that 500 mark. It's crazy. We can't get any farther from that. So we're 9th in the Western Conference, 5th in the Pacific Division. We're tied with Edmonton for 5th, and right behind San Jose for 4th. So really this division isn't that strong, which is a good thing, I guess. So we have some time, I guess, on our hands. We're only 10 points away from the division lead. So we have some time, but we need to get it turned around fast, because this bubble 500 team is not what we want. And you see here St. Louis and Winnipeg have 42 and 32 points. So right now, I believe we hold a second wild card position. And right now this is the last time we will be scouting defensemen in the WHL. Hopefully we can get something good. And we're at the All-Star break now. You see the lines. No one for us. We have Bobby Ryan on the second line. But that was going to be it. As you see, no one left on the offense. Defensive pair, none, and none. And, of course, the goalies, Dansk and Pickard. So, Bobby Ryan, he's doing good. But I'd like to see some more, maybe like Barchi. He made it last year, but not this year. At the end of January, starting to improve a little, 25-16-6. We're starting to get above that 500 mark. 4th in the Western Conference, that's a big improvement, and 2nd in the Pacific Division with 56 points. We're only 1 above Phoenix, though, and we are, of course, 7 below Anaheim. So, doing some more scouting here, this time forwards in the WHL, and after the month of February, which is a bit shorter because it's February, we go ahead and look at our record, 31-21-6, so we are starting to make some more room here, still 4th in the West, and as we look at the Pacific Division, we've dropped, actually no, we're in 2nd still, 68 points, 1 above Edmonton. You see Phoenix has fallen there. So now after the month of March, we go ahead and look at our record, 42-26-7. So we've already got the 40 wins that was asked of us. 5th in the Western Conference, I believe it was 8th in the entire league. And we see we haven't clinched a playoff spot yet, but we're 3rd in the Pacific now. We dropped a little bit, so close to Edmonton, and it looks like we're going to be in the playoffs, just not quite sure yet. And we're going to go ahead and play these next couple of games real quick. We lose to Minnesota, but we beat the Ducks, which is good, because if we end up playing them, then we know we can beat them. So after all that, we look at the standings, and we do clinch a playoff spot, and that is good to know. So the Flames are back in the playoffs. That is very good. Glad that that could happen. Now it's just about finishing, because we've gotten in the playoffs. We haven't been a big powerhouse, but we have gotten into the playoffs the last couple of years. We see we're 1 point behind Edmonton for that 2nd spot, so obviously we're going to be playing Edmonton in the first round, but we want to try to get that home ice advantage. See, we're scouting forwards again in the WHL, and right now we're 2 points behind Edmonton with only a couple of games left, 1 against Edmonton, so we're going to try to beat them and tie it up. So you see this game against Edmonton, who's just a bit better than us, a little bit more regulation wins. And we do beat them, or I'm sorry, we lose to them, so I thought that was over. But then we beat the Jets, and that is 3-1 victory. So we do get obviously we got the playoffs, but we do not get the home ice advantage. Edmonton is tied with us in points, but I'm sure they beat us more. So you look at the AHL, the Heat tearing it up as usual. I don't know why, they always do so good, and they're 1st in the entire league. I think it was the same last year. And looking at the player stats, Bobby Ryan leads us in goals with 32, also in assists, also in points. He's just been the leader all year for us. They got Duchesne and Landeskog and Barchi doing some other things, but and he's also got plus 20. So looking at the progress reports here, see a couple of people went down. Gagliardi went down. I think that was Glenn Cross who went down. Yeah, Havlat went down. And you see a lot of people going down, not too many people going up. So I'm getting a little concerned there, especially since our prospects, as you see here, aren't really doing much. Staging did go down, but yeah, they're not really doing much. So see, we got 45 wins a season. That's 5 more than you wanted. So they're expecting a bit more out of us next year, but they know we can deliver. So that is going to do it for the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We will be facing Edmonton. Fortunately, we don't have the home ice advantage, but we'll be facing Edmonton in the first round. Really excited. Like I said, a bit concerned that some of the prospects that we have aren't improving, but hopefully they will get that jump sooner or later, and so that they can fill in for the old guys. But anyways, thanks for watching. Check out our channel. If you have a comment or a question, put it in the comment section below. Until then, guys, peace.